You're supposed to act. Y'all go to the airport and act like they doing you a favor. They make you stand in a damn line for 5 hours. And if you complain, they get a terrorist. They take a picture of your whole body. They let my wife go through and they held me. My wife said, "What's wrong?" She said, "We didn't see nothing." She said, "Now you know what I've been going through."
No.
They make you white folks walk 2 miles to the damn plane. Greyhound bring that bus up to your toe. Ain't nowhere in the world black folks would tolerate what y'all tolerate at the airport. You call the airport, check on the plane, all they're playing is music. 20 minutes later, say, "Someone will be there next hour." You call Greyhound, "What time is your next bus going to Memphis?" "What time can you get here, sir?" They lose your damn bags at the airport and act like you didn't have none. After you wait 2 hours and find out your bags not there. Greyhound don't tolerate it. Greyhound will tell you 2 blocks before the bus gets to the terminal. All the bags got ripped off in Memphis. Ain't no bags. I'm sitting next to a white guy. He'd never been on Greyhound before. He said, "Excuse me," he said, "Where do you go about your bag missing?" I said, "You don't go nowhere." "What do you mean?" I said, "The airport, they had lost and found. Greyhound, they have lost, but they don't pretend." I said, "What do you do?" Greyhound said, "Just go on in the room and get you a couple of damn bags and leave." The airplane wrecked. For 3 hours, they act like they don't know where it is. Then they finally tell you the plane disappeared off the radar outside of Philly. They give you an 800 number to call. Greyhound, they don't even play that. They had a bus, went down an embankment, 7 miles down. The Greyhound people was there. They held a press conference. They said, "We sure they're all dead." And from the skid marks, it looked like the bus driver was high on price. See, the airline trying to protect themselves from them lawsuits. Greyhound don't give a damn. We're going to pay you. But we're not sending nobody down there to get them because there's no survivors. You know what I'm saying? If you was married, if you was on it, your wife show up, they just check out a checkbook. The airline, you got to wait 12 years. Then the lawyer gets 40%. Greyhound just pulled the check out and said, what was he worth to you? They'll give you a check for $12 million. And you know how messed up you get trying to go to the funeral looking sad?
Yes.
There's a difference between white folks and black. You see that Seattle commercial? They bring that in your living room. And if you have a 4-hour erection, go to the emergency room. In my neighborhood, a 4-hour erection called a treat. You go by the drugstore and tip the pharmacy. White folks, y'all can't have a 4-hour erection.
Lord have mercy.
And like I say, it's in your living room. My 4-year-old grandson walked up to me and said, "Granddad, what's the erection?" I said, "Go ask your grandmother." He came back with that silly little smile on her. I said, "What did she tell you?" She told me she'll tell me later for me to tell you she didn't see one of them things around the house in years. Strongest 2 forces in the history of America have always been the black woman and the black church. I didn't know how hit my wife was. We got married too. It was a basketball player out there in California. His white woman accused him of raping him.
Kobe, right?
Kobe?
Yeah, Kobe. You remember that? White woman accused him of raping her. He went home and bought his wife a $4 million diamond ring. You see that?
Yep.
And carried it to her. Listen here. If a white woman tonight accused me of raping her, and I take more later a $4 million diamond ring, she'll get 2 more white women. Wherever that ring came from, there's a matching necklace.
That's right.
And this thing is changing so fast. I never thought I'd see the day was running into Mississippi. Didn't want to die, but would die. Wife and family. Most of the time she went with me. It is worth dying for. Huh? And I'm scared. And King talking about love and peace and love. And I didn't realize I would see the day that the black man ended up being head of the Mississippi State Troopers. The white woman ended up being head of social services. For a white woman to get on welfare, she had to get past the system. With no guns, no meanness, no evilness, no evilness. That was King. That was Dr. King. Somewhere, when you stop and think about who this brother was, I was close to him, not really his bosom friend, but enough to know he never said anything on TV that after the camera was down, he said something else that was good. 98% of the folks in the forefront of that movement had Reverend in front of their name before they had PhDs. And don't think that King was something special. King's mother and father was Republican. Dr. King was Republican. His grandfather was right-wing conservative Republican. So far to the right, they make Clarence Thomas NAACP. What I'm trying to tell you is he didn't learn that in his house. Huh? He didn't grow up with people in his house talking about freedom. I grew up with black folks talking about be educated, not to liberate nobody, just to teach white folks that niggas is the same. That don't work. King never heard that. Most of the black colleges was to educate you so we could prove something to white folks. It don't work. King never heard all of the stuff about liberation that you all have heard. And they brought King into the movement in 1956. That's important. What year?
1956.
And he was assassinated in 1968. What year?
1968.
From 1956 to 1968 was just 12 years. As close as I was to him, it's hard for me to believe it was just 12 years. Looked like it was a lifetime. That's what you can do in 12 years when your spirit's right.
All right.
That's what you do when you ain't got no hatred and meanness and bitterness. That was King. 12 years. Changed the whole world. And when he was born, nobody from heaven reached down and touched his head and said, I picked you. That universal God, when it picked you, it leaves no footprints. You don't have to be validated in New York Times or NBC. When I think about athletes getting ready for a damn Super Bowl, there's people in this room, black and white, in this neighborhood, that have done more to enhance humankind around the world than 99% of all your damn athletes and entertainers. One day y'all better change your priorities, especially the black folks. Huh? Think about liberation. Oh, we talk about king and talk about that. We got black folks in America that take their children to Disneyland to see a rat. That never cared of the king's grave, and then he died, you wouldn't be welcome in Disneyland.
That's right.
What kind of foolish you.
Say that.
And you get around white folks and act like you helped liberate. You ain't done nothing, your mom and dad ain't done nothing, but white folks don't know it. You can lie to them. And anytime you see somebody say, it's worse now than it ever was, you know they're a damn fool. It ain't been nowhere. It's a game. If you're not planning on changing, I say have fun and have fun quick, or recess is just about over. Recess is just about over. Black folk talking all crazy. We need to get into entrepreneurship. You heard that, right? General Motors went bankrupt. Now they want me to get in business. Everything's being outsourced, so I'm supposed to put a company together in the black community. We have a reason to be feared, although fear is a violation of God. Fear and God do not occupy the same space. It's the biggest problem I had when I first got married. My wife was scared of death. When are we going to pay Citizen Roebuck? I said, baby, act like we got some money. We ain't got no money. And when I get some money, Citizen Roebuck ain't my first priority.
Right.
They knew I was going to pay for that stuff when I got it. On the back of the application, they said, who going to pay for that? I said, your mama. I walked in the house 2 weeks later. I thought my old lady had a nervous breakdown. So they said, here's a letter from they final notice. I looked at the final notice. Thank God we won't be hearing from them no more. Fear. Y'all be here taking a giant test and get scared. Huh? You can burn up the book, but the book can't burn up you. What the hell are you scared of? When you get scared, you can't think right.
That's right.
I used to see people come to school, in high school, and say, the dog ate up my homework. That's so stupid. I went to school with my homework and put some blood on it and said my homework ate up the dog. Do you know how special you are? They don't teach you. Every one of you in this room, every one of you on this planet, there's never been another you before, and there'll never be another you after. Huh? You know how special I make you? Huh? You think you become somebody when you get education, learn how to read and write? Oh, no. Queen Elizabeth made $360 million every 25 just interest on the money. She can sit next to my ghetto, can't read, can't write, cousin on a park bench, and both of them breathe in the same amount of oxygen. Because to the universe of God, it has no kings and it has no queens. That universe of God made men and men made kings. That universe of God made women and men made queens. The difference between a man and a king and a woman and a queen is the way you wrap together. That's why I love you, dear. And I go get you a gift at Target's. And I take you by Cycle Avenue and change the labels. And it's a gift, dear. That's right. Somewhere. You got black students on this campus, you walk right past one another and don't even speak. White folks don't understand that because they don't see you. Don't even speak. White folks don't say, well, why y'all always gather together? Well, I'm scared of y'all. fear God. Did God occupy the